So hello everyone and welcome back to another video on F1 2019 game news. Today, of course, there has been some gameplay released by some YouTubers who got invited up to Birmingham to go and play. These of course being larger YouTubers, that are in the pockets of Codemasters, so they give good reviews like Team McMurdoch and Araverm. So yes, I shall note a little bit at the end of the video about what I've seen, what I like and what I don't. But first of all, I'm going to talk about pricing. Some of you may be interested about pricing. Obviously, because I'm in the UK, so this isn't all going to be in British pounds sterling. As you can see from the screenshot already on the screen, if you want just the anniversary edition, it's £39.99 on PC and £10 more expensive on PS4 and Xbox because of the cost to be able to put. It's the access fee for Xbox, PS4, which larger companies, of course, like EA, absolve that into the costs, but smaller companies like Codemasters make you pay for it. So yes, that's actually cheaper than last year's F1 2018 game, which F1 2018, as we know, was woeful. Not in every way, but there were quite a lot of things that I didn't like about it. So yes, that will come out on the 28th. Now, those of you who were looking at the anniversary edition, which comes out 3 days earlier, if on PS4 or Xbox, it comes out at $64.99. And interestingly, it is not available on the PC. The Legends Edition is currently not available to buy on Steam. I went to check on Steam as well as Amazon. It's not available at all to buy. I mean, if you're looking at the Codemasters website, they don't even list the Legends edition of where you can buy that of the game. They just list the anniversary edition at the moment. So those of you who wish to buy the Legends Edition on PC will have to wait. I've tweeted Codemasters to ask them why it is not possible, but they probably won't get back to me. That tweet is live, so my Twitter handle's at the top of the screen. So go and find me on Twitter and retweet that tweet, and hopefully we can get an answer for those PC players who want the Legends Edition. But yes, for those of you on console, PS4, Xbox One, $64.99. It might be PS5, you never know. Hopefully we get PS5 soon, because that means I can make a lot of changes to the way I play consoles. So yes, that's about pricing. There was just one other bit of news that I wanted to bring you. Was this paragraph from one of the news articles that was released from the Hamburg showcase thing that they did last month. Now, I'll read you this paragraph. It doesn't really make much sense. All these additions will give F1's 2019 career mode a completely different feel to last year's game, as well being bringing improvements and changes to Rivals mechanic from F1 2018, which is rather basic. Now, I think this is Rivals. I don't think the word mechanic was supposed to be there, but that's interesting because we don't see the Rivals mechanic. Mind you, we don't see. Never mind, we don't see our Rivals mechanic. We don't actually see Jeff at all. We only see a little icon of him and then his voice. Back in 2010, I think it was 2013, when I had the Young Driver test in 2013, the engineer there, I can't remember his name, it's too long ago. He would hand you your helmet, but he'd be physical in the flesh. We still don't have this in F1 2019. Some things I think they've gone backwards with. They've tried to make other things. So yes, F1 2020 game ideas. There will be a lot. We'll be starting from day one, trust me, because they need to be in F1 2020. We'll start with the basic stuff and then we'll go on. So yes, subscribe to the channel if you want to get some F1 2020 game ideas. If you've got some F1 2020 game ideas of yourselves, of your own, then leave them down in the comments below and I'll make sure to add them to the video. So yes, I think that's about rivals. I don't think it was about the mechanic, that statement. So yes, now we must touch on the gameplay that was revealed, and they revealed gameplay with the HUD, and I'm disappointed because they said we'd be having the official F1 HUD, and I think, okay, that's gonna be cool. We're gonna get the official one that goes around the halo. You've seen the replay onboard shots that shows the RAV counter going along the halo, which is a pretty cool. Whoever came up with that F1, hands down to them at FOM. But honestly, all they've done is applied the F1 font to their own HUD. It's not really, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not really something I would. It's just disappointing. The HUD could do with a refresh. So could the grid sequences. I haven't upgraded them. We still got Anthony Davis and David Croft with literally the same old commentary as last year. They've updated the driver faces and now it's got a loading clock, which is dreadful for a game. They should not be a loading clock. You don't see in real life, as they show the grid, a loading clock. You also don't see the faces of the drivers on the official F1 graphics. So they haven't gone all the way with the F1 graphics. So again, another disappointment from Codemasters. They haven't gone there. They've only just put the faces, which, by the way, are horrendous. They look like something from 2002, not from 2019. So there's a lot of work for Codemasters here. What have they been doing with it? I think they've been focusing on Formula 2 and getting these two rivals in, because the faces on there looked so low res, it was awful. Why don't they just have real life pictures? But then of course you got your game. So they need to work a lot better. Obviously FIFA is the standard in terms of player faces, and I mean, and I'm talking about the properly scanned in ones like Messi, Ronaldo, not the lower league ones, because they just make them up at EA HQ. But the proper drivers there will be what's the word? Should have their face fully scanned, and they should be fully scanned properly, so you get to see Lewis Hamilton's diamond earrings, tattoos, and whatever. So yes, speaking of and moving to Formula 2, there was a little bit of Formula 2 gameplay around YouTube. Again, not a lot of stuff going on. Obviously, just a standard 5-lap race. So, yes, talking of Formula 2, the engine sounds the engine sounds a little bit different. So it's good to be able to distinguish the engine, but I don't know. It's not. It's the problem with Formula 2 is they got the official licensing, and then in career mode, we're only going to have 3 scenario modes. That's right, 3 scenarios, and we're supposed to make this the 3 scenario modes is supposed to make us a star of the future. 3 scenarios does not make you a star of the future at all. So yes, this is why, after I heard this, that I have made the decision to make a slight change to one of the modded series that are coming up on my channel, which will probably be earlier next year. It's the F1 My Teams mod, which is basically me owning my own team. It was it was supposed to come out this year, but then of course I didn't have time because Cody's brought the date forward. So it was gonna come out next year, and now I've decided to shift the Teams mod to Formula 2. So I will be modding I will attempt to mod for this, of course, if this all depends on how much modding Cody's allowed, because they may just tie up and say you're not modding anything and lock us all out the game files, in which case we're going to have to hack them, which will take forever. I don't want to have to go and do that. I'd much rather have it as it is now, rather in 2016. 2016 was a lot easier in terms of modding. So yes, and there's another thing that's also come out, is that's about ballast, about the fact that ballast is something that has been a little bit iffy over the past few years, because people just lock it in, and that I think in 2017 when they introduced ballast to the setup, or was it 2016? I can't remember. You just put it all the way to 11, and you'd be literally 2 seconds a lap faster than if you were on about 6 or 7. I think they've modified that, so if you're on 7 or 8 now, then that locks you. Then that provides you, or rather, that gives you the best pace. Obviously, I don't think anybody's run with a ballast of 1. But that's part of the setup is going to be locked for 2019, which is a real shame, because although nobody has done a video with 1 ballast, it would be quite nice. It would be, at least somebody could do a fun video. I'm sure somebody has done a video with 1 ballast. But anyway, that's going to be locked, so taking that away from us. So yes, F1 2019 has the promise to be a good game, but I'm not sure. I really have doubts. We haven't seen much with. They're holding a lot of stuff back. It's 6 weeks to go now. Until it comes back. We haven't really seen. Okay, today was the first proper gameplay, but they've already given bigger YouTubers the access for that. What's to stop them then giving access to career mode literally the start of next month? Other smaller YouTubers like myself might as well not bother, because all the views will have gone. Simple as that. So yes, one thing there is to note that I did like from the gameplay at Monaco that I saw, as you come out the tunnel on the replay, it does on the TV, what's the TV cam shot, the brightness gives you that sunshine brightness that usually has, and they have resurveyed Monaco, so there is a little bit more there than there was in previous years. But yes, so yes, I'm going to leave it there. There is just one non-related thing to the channel or to F1 that I just want to touch on, and that is Southampton's kit, which came out today. And this is the away kit. No, I'm not going to go on about it, because most of you are here for F1, but it's that atrocious. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. Let me what you think about F1 2019, whether you think it's going to be good or whether you think there's going to be a lot of stuff missing. Codemasters are trying to take 3 steps forwards, but first without taking the 2 steps back that they actually need to do to be able to rectify the game. So yes, and also use the hashtag for the comments below for Southampton's disgusting kit with the hashtag our Saints kit is worse than Norwich. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your day. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to turn on notifications to never miss another video. Until the next video, I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.